Hi everyone, I wanted to speak to you a little bit today about diet and nutrition. Now, first of all, right off the bat, I want to explain to you that I am not a nutritionist. I am not an expert. I have, however, a reasonable amount of experience in these things, and don't worry, I'm not going to get into deep nutritional science and whatever. It's going to be very superficial, very simple, very easy to understand. I want to understand first. I think I've covered this in other podcasts already. I want to explain that the word diet is used these days to mean some way to lose weight, some way to become slimmer. Uh, and really, what we need to understand is that we are all on a diet, and we all eat food, don't we? And that's our food and drink. All the nutrition that we intake, that's our diet. And I think really thinking I think we've been overcome with this thing of, oh, I'm on a diet. Well, we're all on a diet. We all have a diet of something, don't we? So, whereas these people think I'm on a diet of something to lose weight, or I'm on a diet of something to gain weight. Right. So, first of all, let's think. We are all on a diet. You have to accept that. um, and I just want to look at some of the aspects um, of food intake. Now I've done this little diagram. It's a triangle, very simple. We have three corners. One corner says effortless. The other says nutritious, and the third one says cheap. Okay. Now we would all love cheap food, and to be honest with you, cheap food is available to pretty much all of us. But we do have to do the other two. Right, so let me explain why the triangle. I want to explain to you that we can choose to have two of the corners of the triangle, but not all three. Yeah, so we can have cheap food that's nutritious, but it's not effortless. So, for instance, I grow a lot of my own food. I grow lettuce, I grow runner beans, I grow tomatoes, um, courgettes, plums. I pick blackberries. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the list of things that I produce. But I produce those things, and they are very cheap. They're highly nutritious, and very cheap, but they're not effortless. I have to put lots of effort in to get those things. If we take two other corners, if we have um, nutritious and effortless, right? So let's say we have nutritious and effortless. Now we can go to the supermarket and we can buy highly nutritious food that's effortless for us to do. And it's just a trip to the supermarket and we buy the food we want, and it's absolutely effortless. I mean, we have to cook it, I suppose, so there's a little bit of effort involved in the actual food preparation, but to actually get that food is reasonably effortless. But it's not cheap, is it? If you go to the supermarket and you buy good quality food isn't cheap. Now, I'm certainly not telling you what's right and what's wrong, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. I'm just explaining to you the way they are, so that you understand. Um, so you can see we can have cheap and nutritious without being effortless, and we've also looked at effortless and nutritious but not cheap. Right now, obviously we can go the other way as well. So not nutritious. We can go cheap and effortless, but that's not nutritious. I mean, cheap and effortless. Well, I don't want to. I don't wish to cast aspersions on any brands, all right? Because I don't want anyone coming after me. But cheap food that's effortless is very rarely nutritious. Yeah? I'm sure you can read between the lines here and work out what I'm talking about. but it's all about choice, isn't it? And I've lost count of the number of times that we've talked about choice on these podcasts, and this is exactly what it is. What do you want to do? Do you want to choose to make some effort, have food at a reasonable price that's highly nutritious? Do you want to have food that's really nice, but you can't be bothered to make the effort, so you're prepared to pay a bit more money for it, so it's not cheap? Or are you going to go the whole thing and have convenient or effortless and cheap and have no nutritional value? Those are your choices. And it's not for me to tell you what's right and what's wrong, but if I can help you understand that those are the choices you're making, then maybe you'll have a little bit of a think about it. If you imagine that your body, your whole system, is a fantastic vehicle. Let's say it's a car, right? And it's a self-repairing car. If it gets scratched or bumped or whatever, you put a dent in it. After a little while, it repairs itself. Wow! I mean, what a car! If you had a car that did that, amazing, right? Also, this car, you can improve its performance. You can make it go faster. You can make it stronger. You can make it last longer. You make it run for longer. You can do all sorts of things with this car, but the only condition that you have with the vehicle to keep it running in those ways is to put top quality fuel in it. Now, if you had a car that self-repaired, that you could make faster and stronger, would you put top quality fuel in that car to keep it doing those things? Well, I would, and I think lots of people would. So we have a body that does that. It self-repairs. It can go faster. It can go stronger. It can look differently. It will self-repair. But it does that best when we've got good quality fuel, nutrition in it. All right, so quite a short one this time. I hope that will make sense to you. If you've got any comments, please let me know. And remember, I'm really, really not preaching to you. I'm just trying to help you understand that the choices we have with regard to nutrition are very, very clear and very simple to understand. All right, thanks a lot. Speak next time.